Okay. Shalom, family. Hi, KD. How you doing?
Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Shalom to you.
Hi. Oh, everybody in the chat. Shalom, family. Before we get started, I have a link, and I want everybody to go out to this link and watch. This is the actual shooting. There's no blood or any gore or anything in there that's going to make your stomach turn. It's going to make your stomach turn, but you won't see anything bloody. And I want you to watch this too, KD. So I'm going to go ahead and post the link. Everybody, this video is 1 minute and 42 seconds. This is the actual shooting. Okay, this is the actual shooting. So watch this video. And then after you get finished watching this 1 minute and 42-second video, we're going to discuss this video. There's the link right there. If you can't click on it, just copy and paste it. Everybody, this video is okay, just watch the video. It's 1 minute and 42 seconds, everybody. And then we're going to discuss it. Shalom. No, Armia, I want you to watch it just so you can see exactly what the cops didn't do. The cop screwed up big time. That's why I wanted everybody to see. You'll hear the shot, but you won't see her get shot. LVZ, how you doing?
I'm good, Lisa. I'm good. What's going on?
I posted the video from the body cam. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it last night.
Okay. All right. We're going to discuss it. Everybody is watching it right now. All right, y'all. Now let's talk about the video. All right. Let's talk about the video. Now, I saw plenty wrong with the whole approach of that police officer. So let's talk about it. All right. So he received a phone call, a non-emergency phone call from a neighbor that lived directly across the street. All right. It doesn't, what our people got to understand, it don't matter if it's a non-emergency phone call, because that non-emergency phone call goes to the same damn police station. Okay, so let's get that straight. It doesn't go anywhere else. It goes to the same damn police station.
Right.
Number two, that officer showed up on the scene with a partner. He saw that door was propped open, but he proceeds to go around in the back. Why did he do that? The door was propped open. He could have just yelled through the door, right? He could have just yelled through the door. Number two, he never identified himself as a cop. Go watch the video. He never identified himself as a police officer. Now, am I lying? Those of you that clicked on that video that I posted, am I lying?
Did he identify? No, that's all on TV too.
He did not identify himself as an officer. Then when he got to the back of the house, which was her bedroom window, which he appeared in, you're going to appear in this woman's bedroom window and then talk about put your hands up. And right after you say that, you pull the fucking trigger. You didn't give her a chance to do nothing. And I would have been startled. I'm just thinking about myself in the house. If I'm in the house and I see some man in my window talking about put your hands up, you haven't identified yourself, you haven't said nothing, then all you're going to pull the trigger, I'm going to think some strange man came in the back of my house and shot me.
Because through normal procedure, you're supposed to holler out the fact that you're a police officer before you even get in the door.
He did not say Fort Worth Police. And in my opinion, he should have said that in the front of the house. He should have said that in the front of the house where the door was propped open. Fort Worth Police. We're here. We got a welfare call. We came to see if everybody in the house is okay. Okay. That man, that cop came on the scene looking for a problem.
Yeah, he did. I looked at it. You know, part of that body cam shows part of his mouth.
Yes, it sure did.
And that Bama looked like he had an attitude to me. Mm-hmm. I'm saying his lips was curled. He was aggressive. He was just, and I said, man, why this motherfucker so tight-lipped with a gun? And he's got a call saying that it's an old lady next door. I just want to make sure she okay. The door open.
Right.
The door is open.
That's
so
right.
Why not you get to the door? You got to the door. We watched them.
Thank you.
Right. The camera, you got to the door. The camera shows you walk to the door. Now, on TV, every night on Discovery ID, they say when somebody dead inside a house, they did a welfare check. And he goes to the door, police. So
I could tell off the corner of his mouth that he was pissed about something, you know. I could tell with his facial expression through the corner of his mouth. I say, why did the call have me come all the way out here when nothing's going on? I could tell from the corner of his mouth he was pissed about something.
Now, LVZ, did you also notice he said, put your hands up and shot her at the same time?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was about to say, then he said, show me your hands and shot her.
Shot her at the same time.
Yeah.
She didn't have no chance.
She didn't have a chance.
Okay, he did that simultaneously.
And when you had the door open and you could have screamed or tapped on the screen, tap, 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 and step behind the door, just wait for somebody. Yeah, I want to know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. And then the thing about it is you didn't even wait for her to even get to the door.
KD, she didn't have time to do nothing. The only thing she did was probably turn towards the window. That was probably all she had to do.
It's a steel frame. I'm great. Send it to you. I ain't know you ain't see it in my video. It's a steel frame. In my video, you can see her glasses on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can see the flashes. I can see the last seconds of her. They got a steel. It's a steel frame. All she got to do was look.
That's all she had time to do, because he did it simultaneously. He told her to put her hands up and shot at the same time. So she literally had no time. You know, this bullshit is like Tamir Rice all over again.
Yeah. Another rookie ass cop. All these Peckerwoods allowed to be scared than a motherfucker and be cop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't nothing in her. Look, I'm going to send it to you, Lisa, and you can be able to blow it up because it's in a Twitter. It's in the dude named Kevin Reese. He got a picture of it and still framed it. And I put it in my video and I blew it up because you know how you can make it bigger.
Yeah.
And no bull, you can see her. I said,
he saw her. Yeah, he saw her. He saw her standing there, and he just had to pull the damn trigger. All he had to, even if he didn't know if she was a robber or not, come to the front door. Go to the front door. You could have done that too. What was wrong with just telling her? Notice the front door is open. Can you come to the front door? And you could have stood right there and spoke to her. You know,
KD.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, I was about to say, what's up? I know. You in the wind?
Yeah,
what I was saying, BC, is like normal procedure. Like the cop go to the front of the house first, and then wait for her to come up to the door. But all this dude was pulling up to the back. I mean, you don't sit there and tell somebody put their hands up and then kill them.
Well, yeah, especially if you're saying it and shooting at the same time. That might be a problem. Okay.
Cause I remember the time that, I was pulled over by a cop, and I was right at home and I put my hands up and I was about to go into the house and I stopped. You don't tell somebody to put their hands up and then shoot them. You don't do that.
Well, you do if you a cop in Texas. When you a cop in Texas, nah, fuck that. You don't tell nobody put their hands up through a window.
Right.
When have you ever heard a cop come to the window of your house to arrest you?
Right. And he should have went to that front door. He had a damn partner with you. You got a partner with you. You got a gun. You got a taser. You got a nightstick. You should not have been afraid to go to that front door. Right. The door was wide open. I saw the door. The door was
wide open.
He could have yelled through that door and somebody
exactly. That's what I was saying. All he had to do was yell, what's going? But look, now I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, you know what? This was so bad. The alternative is if that coward had yelled, anybody in here? The little boy would have said something and he would have shot him.
Yeah. I mean, just the whole thing is ridiculous. And bad enough, Dallas already got a bad image. Now, Fort Worth, which is right side by side with Dallas.
Side by side. I mean, when you get off the airport, it say that welcome to Dallas, Fort Worth.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, I got the picture. Let me see if I can let me show this to everybody. Let me see if I can share my screen.
I said, man, you can see the dude put the tweet up, and I looked. I said, you can see her.
All right, y'all. Can you see the screen? Give me a 1 if you can see the screen. All right. Now, when you look at this image, you see the cop right here. He's the one with the light. See him here with the light. This is her right here. You can see her right in glass.
I told you, yeah.
This is right here. Yeah, this is her right here, looking back at him. That's all she had time to do because he shot her like in an instant. This is her right here. And this was just probably seconds before she was killed.
This probably milliseconds, sis.
Yeah, you're right.
Because it wasn't but because he got to show me your hands, Val. I said that was 3 fucking seconds.
Yeah.
I said she had a millisecond to respond.
Exactly.
And that's really no time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm still baffled to why he went to the back of the house.
Exactly. It was like he was robbing the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then why would you shoot through the window? You don't
know who that was. You don't know who that was. You shot through the window. You didn't even know who the hell she was.
in a standoff, they don't even shoot through the window.
No. I mean, the whole thing makes no sense when you watch it on the video cam. You know?
If anything, they normally shoot through open air. They don't shoot through no window.
Well, KD, you know, when it comes down to us, it's like anything goes. You know, they don't have no rules. All the rules just disappear. And now they're coming back with this bullshit about she had a gun. And I'm getting tired of that bullshit too. Black people in this country are allowed to have guns. You can go get a gun license and be a licensed gun owner, and that's not breaking the law. These folks keep talking like they can have it. You can't. You can't have no gun. They can have a gun, but you can't. That's bullshit, and that shit needs to stop. And even if she had a gun in there, so the fuck what? She didn't use it on him. He used his gun on her. Got the gun all wrong. She didn't use shit on him.
You can't go from playing video games with an 8-year-old and getting shot in your window, but having a gun. I can't have that. No.
The whole thing sounds stupid though, LVZ. Now she's sitting there playing video games with a child, but she gonna get up and go gangster all of a sudden.
But
with a child in a room.
This ain't menace to society. Y'all been watching too many movies. What? So she had the gun in her lap. Now I'm about to whoop your ass, little punk. She a nurse.
And then on top of that, she didn't even have time to turn the fuck around.
This the piss. No, KD. Hush that foolishness you talking. This the pistol packing nurse that's running around with the Glock on her lap while she playing Grand Theft with her nephew. That's what she'll have you believe.
Yeah.
And y'all smashed the like, or your motherfucking brother was testifying on the stand and hugging the man that snatched your grandma's purse. Y'all smashed the like.
Y'all, this is, you know, this got me. I went to sleep pissed off and woke up pissed off. I did. And the only thing I could do was get my release out on Anchor. So I put something out on Anchor.
This was the first thing I did. I went to sleep last night off of this. I watched it on Willie D and my TV immediately went off. I said, I'm done. I'm out of it. I don't got no more energy. I can't do it right now. This is the first thing I'm doing in the morning. I woke up. I said, did I see what I just said? And looked at it again. I said, I can't believe I just seen what I just saw. So I did the video. I was going to do the Anchor joint. Then I seen you had sent me the email. I said, all right, I'm going to hold off for a second. I said, but I'm pissed. It's a lot of shit I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But on the forefront, at the surface, as we begin at the beginning, one, brothers and sisters, hear my voice. I'm going to say it for the last fucking broadcast. You do not call the police for assistance if you are black. I don't care if you live in a poor community, an affluent community. Look, unless you are trying to have someone murdered, including yourself, do not call the police. Let me repeat. Unless you are trying to have someone murdered, including yourself, because you are not excluded from the equation, call the police. But other than that, don't call them. If they break in your house, ask questions around the neighborhood and figure that shit out. So that I had to do. It's what everybody has to do.
Yeah.
But what you don't have to do under any damn circumstance, let me tell you, is call police unless you are trying to get your loved ones, yourself, or someone else murdered.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and then these motherfuckers want to sit here and tell me that everything ain't racial. Get the fuck out of here. I mean, that's the only reason they did that shit. And I'm probably sure that the neighbor was fucking happy she was dead.
Actually,
no, he wasn't happy.
The neighbor was a man, a black man that lived across the street, last name Smith.
Right.
And he actually came forward and said
he feel bad,
responsible for her death.
And he should. And I agree with him.
He really should have went over there. That's
I'm like, well, my bad. I thought it was a Becky
No,
that did it. My
that's
bad.
why I said what I said, man. That's what I said. Nah, KD, that's why I said what I said. Black people don't call the police. I'm
Mhm.
talking to black people because it was a black person. This was a black neighborhood. And what I'm explaining it to you, KD, is that this was probably a quote unquote middle class black neighborhood. We don't have no crime here. We check up on our neighbors. Well, checking up on our neighbors mean going over there, nigga, your damn self, and going, hey, is everything all right?
Right. Right.
Because if you really concerned, you're concerned. If you scared, get a dog.
Yeah. So this was a neighbor that lived across the street, and he knew her. And the fact that he knew her, he should have been comfortable enough to go over there and say, "Is everything okay? Is everything okay? I saw your door open. Is everything okay?" But he
Right.
called 911 instead, and somebody is now dead.
Well,
Another 20.
what LVC said, that's normal procedure. If you're a neighbor, normally you would check on somebody, see if they're all right. That's normal procedure to me.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why this dude. I don't know.
He was scared. He was one of them. He one of them. We got them in our community. Stop that. We all got them in our community. I'm gonna stop it right there. We got that old black lady that always call the damn police. Mike Epps can't always talk about it. Said my grandma, the first person looking out the window and call the damn police. Always got that old black person want to call the goddamn police. No, let's tell the damn truth. Shame the damn.
How old did that man look? I got to go back and look at him.
Man, that man only looked like he was in his late 50s. I guarantee you he was probably 64, 65, because black people age good. That man sitting there, he an older gentleman. I understand.
Old enough to know that the cops are not here to help us.
He's
certainly old enough to know that.
I bet you he said, I've been in this neighborhood this long, and yeah, I know that lady over there. Yeah, so I'ma go over there. Look, it's a lady live upstairs. Me and her went to school together. I know her kids, she know my kids. If I saw her door open, I ain't calling no goddamn police. I come, hey, what the fuck? The fuck out of here? What the fuck is you?
I don't even want no cops around me. Are you kidding?
With every fucking thing that's going on, that's the last thing you avoid to do.
Right. And if you gonna do all that calling the motherfucking cops, why? And this my other problem. He described everything he saw that happen. Now, if you called the cops for a welfare check, then he said he seen them walking SWAT style around the house. Why the fuck you ain't run out the house real quick and go, ho, ho, ho,
right?
Ho.
Or when you saw the police pulling up, why didn't you go?
Why you ain't go meet them, talk to them, and point at the house and say, "Hey, man, I know her such and such might be there. She got her daughter staying there and her grandkid there. So maybe they in the house. I don't know, but I haven't seen her, and I know her daughter be working. So he probably was. But if you gonna be that scared, you supposed to be out there to meet the death squad.
Right.
If you gonna call the death squad, you got to call the dogs off.
Well, and let's call it for what it is. In this case, yes, I blame the cop for killing this woman, but I also blame that neighbor that didn't have the balls to go over there to see if everybody in that house was okay.
I mean, but he's a fucking man. He's supposed to go over there and check his damn self if he knew her.
I'm about to say Faye Dean Rose, no, they not gonna kill him too, because he don't know shit. His stupid ass, all he did was call them motherfucker. And we know that look, all this for real, all this gonna be about is we know this look, we already know he can get convicted of murder, right? But we also know my brother Black Reality TV said it to me. He said, bruh, we need to see what the family gonna do. Cause they could sit up there and forgive him and shit and say it was an accident, and then this motherfucker get 5 months. So,
well, you know what? LBZ may not get that because if you remember, Stefan, when he was
yeah,
killed, those cops chased him down and never identified themselves. They didn't get
yeah,
in no trouble.
nope,
They did not get in no trouble. They justified them killing him unarmed, running into his grandma's yard. 2 cops never identified themselves and they gunned him down and got away with it scot-free. No
that's true.
jail, no court, no nothing.
But the only reason I don't think they're gonna get away with this like that one is because she was just sitting in the damn house.
Right,
Look,
right.
this even worse. I didn't think it could get worse than Botham John's.
No.
It really just did, y'all. The motherfucker walked. Do you realize as I'm doing this broadcast, a police could walk to my motherfucking patio and just shoot me through the window when I turn around and look at him?
Right. Now, if anything, when he saw her in the window, why not say, is everything okay in the house? Are you okay?
Right.
Why assume the worst and have to shoot somebody?
Right.
That's the devil's nature.
I mean, we should already know by now, these motherfuckers are slave catchers. They ain't no damn cops.
But think about this. Fadine just said it. There's somebody said this is the terrible irony that young woman was in her mom's home, in her home with her mom. She moved back home. She worked in the medical field. So she had a good job, was helping pay bills, taxpayer, landowner, homeowner. Police supposed to be there for her. Police was dead. She just subsequently paid the salary of her own killer. And
we've been doing that forever now.
Yeah, and paying for the system to get her off, to get this Peckerwood up.
You know what? You just gave the case for reparations right there.
Right there. You just you get the kid. We giving you money to literally kill us sniper style while we play video games.
Right. Just off of her being a fucking taxpayer alone, that gives it away.
Yep. But Slim, did you hear what I said? They just killed her sniper style.
Sure did. Sure did. She didn't have a chance. That all that reflection in the window, that was all she was able to do before that trigger was pulled. Just turn and look towards the window. After that, it was all over.
Sniper style, y'all.
And when you see her reflection in the window, she looks surprised. Go look at her face. She looks surprised.
Yeah, y'all look. Hey, look.
Go look at her face. She looks surprised.
Y'all go down. Y'all go find that picture and look.
She ain't looking.
Y'all see. Y'all can see her. Y'all see her eyes. You do. You can see all of that.
She looks surprised. She ain't
like, oh shit,
no gun to shoot back at the cop. She ain't doing nothing like that.
DJ said we need to investigate the neighbor. Look, DJ, motherfucker might be online talking about all lives matter.
Oh, there we go with that bullshit again.
That neighbor gonna get dragged bad enough.
and you know what, Lisa? He fucking should. He should have been man enough to check on her his damn self.
Look, but you know what? I'm not gonna be too hard on him, even though I'm gonna be hard on him. Why am I not gonna be too hard on him? Because in a system of fair play, what he did was right. He should very well be able to call the police to check up on somebody. And that person should be checked up on and come out alive. This should not, we shouldn't even really have to bash him for looking out in a fair play system. But the problem is, it's never been a fair play system. What the fuck would make you walk around that delusional? That means if you was older, if I think like that, I'm 42. KD, you younger than me. It's people younger than me that feel like that. If you come from the time where you saw at least segregation, where you did see Martin March for real, and now you think it's all good, man. Come on, something wrong with you.
Well,
Something
you
wrong
know
with you.
what, LVZ, that's what I said in my podcast. That's exactly what I said. And
Right.
you know, that whole thing, that's why I'm like, y'all get the numbers of your neighbors,
Right.
exchange phone numbers, and when you see something happen, just call them directly.
You call them directly, like, hey, is this supposed to happen at your house? No. Okay, I'm about to knock and see what's up. No, don't knock. What you want me to do? You want me to call the police? You sure? All right, well, I'm about to leave and call the police.
Now, we had a divorced woman, black woman. She's retired and moved to Florida. She lived next door to my parents for 30 years. And we knew her so well. We had each other's phone number. And every now and then she had a big husky and he would get out the yard. I'd be like, your damn dog is out the yard again. She'd be like, oh shit. we used to always tell each other what was going on.
Boulder Rockets.
You know,
Boulder Rockets. You are not listening. Look what he wrote, Lisa. Keep your doors locked. Is he not listening?
No.
It don't matter. He shot her through the window.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Now I do feel you. Keep it. Now look,
like I said, he should have went to the front door, because when he went around to the back, she had no idea cops were even on the premises for that very moment. She didn't even know he was even around her house. You know, we should all know calling a cop is not a good judgment, especially in the black community.
Exactly. True Rose said, we're gonna find out if she stole a candy bar at the age of 1. Wow.
Oh, there's a gun in the house. Okay, well, I don't care about the gun being in the house.
Look, and of course, hold on. Let's wait for it. We found marijuana. Now her and her 8-year-old nephew was rolling blunts up.
While playing video games. Right, while playing video games.
While playing video games and shit. Shooting guns and shit. Like the two is mutually exclusive.
Well, she was such a problematic woman. She has a very checkered past.
Hey, look, fuck that. KD, stop. Look, you know what? Let me do this on Lisa Cabrera show. LVZ hereby attest. If anything happened to me, yes, weed is in my motherfucking house. And it has nothing to do with the kids that will be playing video games. Guess what else? Something else in my, guess what? It's nowhere close to the kids that's playing video games. I'm not going to use it on myself. I'm not suicidal. I don't leave my doors unlocked, and I don't plan on nobody walking up to my patio.
Right.
It's sad that you got to say that in front of the world, and you still gonna get choked out and shot. Oh, and I'm not suicidal. I got to say that too.
I can't with these damn cops. I just can't. I can't.
I'm gonna get my shit. DJ laughing at me. I'm gonna get my shit out in the open now. That way, motherfucker, you murder me, motherfucker, and bet not none of you niggas pray or none of that shit. I want vengeance.
I'm not gonna be talking about no prayer. You know, I'm gonna go.
I know you ain't sis. I want. I'm not talking to you, sis. I'm talking about these motherfuckers. Like, Lord, we just got man.
As long as you don't have a relative in your family like Brant John.
What? And if y'all catch any of my family members cooning, y'all go get that nigga and hide him somewhere where he never comes back out.
And you know damn well I ain't fucking with that forgiveness shit either.
And I know my brother Antoine is this, my blood brother. He will murk that man. You will not make it. You're not gonna make it.
Kelly.
Okay, let me let you know. You're not gonna make it. I'm just gonna let you know.
Kelly Cole, we did talk about that. Yeah, the neighbor did call non-emergency, but see, those non-emergency calls go to the same police department. It don't go anywhere different. They all go to the same place, emergency and non-emergency. You call either number, you getting a cop on the phone.
Right.
You know? So it really didn't matter. They sent they sent some Billy Bob with a trigger finger out there to check on her.
That's some shit.
And like I said,
and motherfuckers should already know right off the jump they fucking with some opioids or fentanyl secretly and shit like that. I'm like, why would you call the cops knowing that they connected to this problem?
Well, I think it was 2 a.m. and the neighbor was just too afraid to get his ass out there and walk across the street.
I mean, that's the way to get you a set of balls, man. Be a fucking man and check on them.
And he couldn't, I don't understand, because it was what, 2 women and 1 child in the house? 2 women and 1 child?
Yeah, I had to get this cockbiter up out of the chat room. Oh, yeah. Good job, Anita. Anyway, man.
I know.
I'm trying to be measured because I don't want to get in trouble.
I mean, shit. I used to check on an old lady right across the street from me when I was a little kid. This shit is normal procedure. You mean to tell me this grown ass man couldn't check on a woman?
Mm-hmm. And y'all know it was Micah Xavier Johnson, and it was Dallas police that he killed. And
it was a little, and one of them had the white supremacist symbol on them too, Lisa, remember?
Sure did. Micah took 5 of them motherfuckers out.
Now look.
And that was 2016. You saw how much they were hated back then. Nothing has changed. Dallas Fort Worth police, they are the same and probably worse now.
We was just talking about him yesterday. Me and some old former Marines, some old former Black Marines. They said, man, that brother, boy, he was serious. He said, and let me tell you some shit that never escaped me. In the history of the world, they didn't use a grenade to blow up one motherfucker on a robot, and it was him. He said, all these school shooters, they ain't sending in one robot with a grenade.
And Parkland, the old fat cop, was too busy driving around on a golf cart. He wasn't going in there with his old scared ass.
With his bitch ass. He running and shit, hiding like old bitch. They shoot. Right? Talking about they shooting over there like old bitch.
Sure did.
They shooting. And the kids getting flipped over, y'all.
Running away, riding around in some golf cart, and them kids are getting bullets to the head.
Yeah, they getting spent around doing pirouettes and all of that. Dude having grand theft practice while your mark ass running, man. And you want to send your kid to that school. Good luck. Good luck.
But you know what? Just look. Micah hated them so bad. They done fucked with the community so bad. Micah went out there and did something about it. And we got to understand this is the Dallas police that he did that to.
Right. We got to understand. Look, we got to start paying attention that. Look, man. Look, it's a reason he did that. And it's a reason that we seeing this hanky shit go on.
Right. And the thing is, we are going to have to get on code, y'all, because now these motherfuckers are showing up at your front door to gun you. They're going to gun you down while you're just laying in bed one day. You're going to be just laying there and they're going to come and gun your ass down. We got to say something.
which is why the suggestion that LVG just put out there, you know, getting to know the neighbor, getting their phone numbers. I mean, that's why that should be done. So the fucking cops ain't gotta roam that damn street.
What we did back in the day, have a block party. Everybody do a meet and greet. Get out in the street and barbecue some food and get to know each other.
And real spit, Lisa, I used to be a part of those.
We did it all the time when I was coming up.
I know this much. It's better for you to do it with your so you ain't gotta worry about shooting each other. You're gonna be a little iffy when you look, you knew the lady was old and had trouble. You thought it was suspicious. You don't go over there yourself.
Right.
Like I said, this ain't action.
No, I didn't forget about Gavin Long. But I'm just saying Micah was the one that took out Dallas police.
Right.
And, you know, and the Dallas police have been heavily in the news these past few weeks. And you see what he means, right? You should all see what he means.
It was the reason he did that, y'all. That's what we're saying. We like, look at the hanky shit that's happening. It's not new.
And like I said, True Royal and I, we interviewed Miss Washington, who's also in Dallas. Her son was killed 12 years ago by Officer Martin Rivera. Okay? He shot him over a candy bar. Somebody accused him of stealing a candy bar. The goddamn piece of candy bar was paid for. Martin Rivera went to the 7-Eleven and then tracked him to a bus stop, went out to the bus stop and blew his head off. And that
over a candy bar.
Over a fucking candy bar. He blew that. Oh, he blew his head off over a damn candy bar, y'all. And the candy bar was paid for. And like I said, I wouldn't care if it wasn't paid for. It's a fucking candy bar. And he never even showed up in court for that. They let him go for the whole thing. Justified. And people like, oh, she's really emotional. Well, what would you do if somebody got killed in your family over a candy bar and you never got 1 ounce of justice for that? In fact, the cop that did it is still running out on the street, laying around with his partner, having sex with her and fucking with evidence. That's what he's out there doing.
And I said that shit last week. That's what I was trying to say. Look, somebody just put it in there. I think it's a killing ritual going on.
It is.
I think it's a police killing ritual. I think Amber Geiger was part of one of them. And the reason she crying, because she went to jail for it. She was scared, but then she saying, damn, they're going to give me 4 years? Then I'm going to appeal and they killed the witness? Oh.
Yeah, she may not have to do no 4 damn years before it's said and done.
Appeal gonna take about 1.5 years.
Well, they said they already said they're gonna do it. And what's to stop them? There's no key witness now.
Yeah, appeal gonna take 1.5 years. She'd do it the most 2 years for killing. That's no bullshit.
Yep.
That's sad, y'all.
Probably in a nice cushy ass cell somewhere.
Well,
yeah.
Right.
Yep.
She's in. Oh, believe me, she ain't out in no Gen Pop. That
she protected
to put a cop out in Gen Pop. Yeah, no.
Right.
And there's no telling how many people she done put in there when she was working as a cop. Those folks are probably still in there.
That's why they put you in a special joint for police officers sometimes.
Yeah, you put her ass out in Gen Pop, I guarantee you somebody gonna try to get her.
She in that joint with all the snitches. Where she locked up at all the snitches. I'm talking about the serious niggas with ET thing. Tekashi, she in there with Tekashi 6ix9ine. So she ain't and look, they gave him 10 million for telling on motherfuckers. Ain't this a bitch? They gotta give him a record deal. He just signed the NYPD records. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And see, he still look like a crayon too.
Right.
Are you talking about you talking about 2K Snitch, VZ?
Hey, that's who he is. But 2K and Rich. Snitches get riches, I see.
Yeah. And see, don't worry, Amber Geiger gonna be loaded too. See, when she gets out on appeal, then there'll be a book deal. In the movie.
And then when they make that love story about her and his brother after,
and it'll also, after the movie's done, it'll fuck around, be a special on Lifetime and shit.
No, see, LVZ, you got that wrong. It is gonna be a love scene in there, but it's gonna be you know, Amber Geiger on the brother and the father. She gonna be going.
Amber, look, they gonna have some sick freaky threesome on a bed full of Botham's fucking obituaries. You sick bastard.
Or his last outfit he died in.
Yeah, on the leg. That's the type of shit they into, y'all. That don't make no damn thing.
Yeah, you know, this is happening way too often for it to be anything but, like, you know, like they said, it's like a ritual killing.
I mean, real talking shit. Wake these all lives matter motherfuckers the fuck up. It ain't what they think it is.
No, it's not. And no, it's not, man. And why you just remind me how it's not, KD? Because Kanye West over there in Utah and shit.
Oh no.
Trying to make niggas Trump supporters and shit. Got pork chop preachers just giving the money away. They so embarrassed.
Well,
shit, he could dance all by himself. Well, I fucking care.
No. You know the shit done got bad when a pork chop preacher gives some money away. I can't accept this money, this cooning that he's doing. I just can't part of it. I mean, that's what Jamal Bryant basically said. I said, damn, he basically said, this cooning that he doing, I might believe in Scott Daddy, but this is just a little too far.
Okay, I'm going to post a video one more time. It's 1 minute and 42 seconds. There's no blood or gore or anything, but that's from the body cam of the cop. So those of you that didn't see it, you can click on it. It's only 1 minute and 42 seconds. But, you know, everybody just be careful because, you know, this stuff is no joke. I mean, we can talk about this and kind of laugh a little bit, but at the end of the day, these motherfuckers are showing up at our home,
at our house,
gunning our asses down,
at our windows and shit.
Right.
All of that.
You know, that shit ain't funny. And we got to start staying on home. All of these Jesus, I got to forget.
Oh Lord, I am so sick and tired of this John 3:16 shit. Please. I'm fucking tired of that. I mean, motherfuckers need to, what they need to do is get a real understanding of that damn verse.
They don't care about that, KD. Do you know some of these people have been sitting in church for 30 years and still don't know what that scripture is?
Thank you. They don't care about that. They only care about what they can regurgitate. That's it.
They don't care. That's the problem, KD. And the fact that they don't care, they tend to be reckless. That's why they get out there talking about love everybody and, oh, I can forgive you, because they have no understanding. And you think that minister is going to give them that understanding? Hell no. He's interested in getting his pockets filled. He don't care what those people in his congregation know or don't know.
And also real shit, Lisa, I can't even call him a minister. He's more like a businessman posing as one.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's all church is. Church is a business. They don't care about saving anybody up in them churches. They don't care. They don't care about none of them people like that.
See, look, I be fucking with people. I don't even know the Bible like that. But what I do know is this. I mess with them. I said, well, look, did the Lord, does the Lord love everybody? They be like, yeah. It's like even a murderer, the killer, yeah, all the same. I said that's why he flooded the whole world and just. I said, so you mean to tell me he wouldn't be for? I said, ain't the rainbow supposed to signify he not supposed to get rid of everybody by water anymore? Yeah. So what make you think that he ain't supposed to send my nigga Raheem with that 4-4 to get rid of that pecker? Maybe that's what the Lord wanted. Why can't that ever come out of a scripture?
Well,
That
first
the
of all,
Lord
nowhere
wanted Raheem get
nowhere
rid
in
of the
the Bible
peckerwood.
does it say that he loves everybody. That's not even in there. And number two, look no further than the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not kill. Now, if the Most
Right.
High is very clear on that, who
Clear
the
on that.
you standing there forgiving somebody for that?
I
Thank
mean, and on the flip side, Lisa, he actually talks about hate in Matthew 5:43. He said, "Love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy."
That's right.
Right.
And you have the right to hate. So don't stop letting these demons tell you you're not allowed to hate. You know, there is a righteous hate, and you are allowed to hate. I mean, they have no business being in anybody's face talking about hate and you shouldn't hate. Fuck you. You get your ass out of here. I don't take no advice from no demon.
Why you black people preaching all this hate speech against us? Hey, my ancestors not well, it fucking says it over there in Matthew 5:43, you dumbass. It says it right there, clear as fucking day.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, you're right. You know, I was looking, when I was looking at that cam, I just saw the expression of that cop. And it was like, I got a chance to finally pull me a nigga up in here. You know, I'm serious. Go look at his face on that video.
Yeah.
On the body cam.
Seriously.
That motherfucker looks demonic.
I'm telling you, he do. I said it only show his mouth, but it's enough for me to see that. Hey man, it looked like he already pissed off, and all he supposed to be doing.
That's why I was first detecting. I mean, even on the corner of his mouth, I could tell he was pissed.
Yeah, I said it looked like he pissed off, but he ain't there for that though.
Right.
You look, and really your face supposed to have some kind of concern or some kind of wonder on it, like what's going on, or is this old lady okay? Somebody telling me it's an old lady not in trouble, but an old lady that might be sick or hit or might have passed out or whatever. You going there with the intent with your gun out? Shit, you sound like you wanted to shoot the old lady if you saw her.
Right.
Yeah, and I could tell right off the top of his lip. I can notice a little red spot there. That also tell me that he was pissed under the collar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And just like I said, and then when you see him get to that back window and yell for her to put her hands up and then pull the damn trigger at the same time.
Right.
That's how I knew he did that intentionally. Cops are the new skinheads. No, cops have never stopped being the skinheads or the Klan.
I'm like, when the fuck did they really declare safety? They not safety. They definitely ain't safety for us.
Well, they've always been part of the police. Look, back in the 1960s, my grandfather got caught up in a situation where he beat up this white man. And when they came out to look for him, the Klan and the Irwin County Police came to the house together. Okay, they came together down there in Georgia. So the Klan has always been around the cops or even part of the cops. But they didn't get my grandfather, but they came to the house together. So it's no surprise that these cops are, you know, got these neo-Nazi tattoos on them and all that stuff. I'm not shocked by that stuff. And in my opinion, is to be expected. And while we're coming down on the cops, I don't want anybody to leave out the politicians. When, yes, we are to ask for our reparations. And at the same time, these lawmakers start holding their feet to the fire while there is no legislation for these cops to stop killing unarmed Black people.
And also real shit, Lisa, we pay their taxes too, so we have every fucking right to do it.
Well, they're supposed to represent the communities that they come out of. And many of them come out of those communities where that is happening, and they're not doing nothing. So when you're asking for your reparations, also ask them about legislation to shut these cops down from shooting so many unarmed people. See, they owe us a lot. And the problem is we're not asking for it. We're not demanding it. And
real
quick, demanding it all along.
And Lisa, I'm glad we're talking about reparations. I had to get on Twitter at Godfrey the comedian for going on Vlad TV talking about what reparations Nigerians would take. Nigga, first of all, you don't get no reparations.
Why would Nigerians get reparations?
Yeah, you classify as an immigrant.
Why would Nigerians get reparations?
Because Vlad TV was sitting there talking about, because people got at him for him talking about something. He would approve reparations in the form of Black people get $100,000 free education.
Well, like, what the fuck I want a fake ass degree for? Fuck that. I want money.
Hold up. Wait. He ain't even a Black person. Who the fuck is he to tell us how we're gonna get reparations?
Exactly. No, why was he even opening his mouth about it?
No, I don't accept that.
Right, but then for him to ask a Nigerian Black comedian and him to co-sign, what are you talking about? You're supposed to take the education. What, a pseudo white education when they still own all it? Because he said, so then Vlad gonna put out, well, what would you take? And 1,200 niggas actually answered it. Would you take $100,000 at free education or $25,000 cash? I said, first of all, 25,000 ain't reparation.
No, it's not.
Man, that's a damn check, but it ain't what it is.
Said, but secondly, everybody would take 25,000 over $100,000 education.
Mm-hmm.
I said everybody would. Why? Because why? So theoretically, I'm gonna make more money. When? By working for who? Mm-hmm. Oh, the same people who systematically, so they ain't had to give up none of their businesses. They ain't had to give up none of their strangleholds on stock markets. They ain't had to give up none of their strangleholds on trade. They ain't had to give up the stranglehold in the legal system. They ain't have to give up the stranglehold in the political system. They ain't have to give up the biased written constitution. Hold up, KD. They ain't had to get rid of the biased written constitution. All you want to give me is $100,000 education, and that's supposed to be some form of reparations. Negro, shut the fuck up.
And
so I want y'all to go to Godfrey Comedian on Twitter, and y'all let this nigga know to shut the fuck up.
And then on top of that, you know, even with the $100,000 with the education, all the fuck you really doing is being brainwashed by the fucking enemy, and then the enemy turn around and blackball you when you apply for a fucking job.
Well, I want you to pay attention to that, KD. You brought a good point, but the only reason why they want us to go in the direction of education is because whatever they give us, the government will benefit from that. See, they want to give reparations in a way where they get to benefit and have some of it too. So that's why they're about education, or put it into fixing up the community and maybe fixing the roads up. And no, you ain't doing that in form of reparations, and you didn't do that for anybody else that got it. No. Okay, plain and simple. We're not accepting it that way. You didn't offer it to them Jews like that. Did you tell the Jews we'll just give you an education and fix up the roads in your neighborhood and all that stuff? No, they gave them money. So we ain't talking nothing but money. So if they come with all that other shit, they can go to hell.
And then to further expand on I mean, a lot of sisters already got master degrees and fucking bachelors and masters and PhDs. But yeah, where the jobs at?
Talk to me, KD. KD, I put that shit on Twitter. I said, the people with the most degrees in America, I wrote, wait for it. I said that to Godfrey. I said, are black women, but it doesn't equate to any equality or reparations. Where the money at?
And I say so. You know what, LVZ? More black men in this country got more degrees than white men.
Right.
Okay. So we already got the degrees.
Right. That don't equal prosperity. That don't equal freedom. That don't equal. And another thing, this is what I was going to say, Lisa. They didn't just get money. Israel is recognized as a country.
Yes, it is.
Not only do they get that, though, they get money every year, right? They get a stipend from us. And then if they don't just get that, though, hold on, Lisa. What I keep saying, everybody laughing at me, but they get the most important thing every year. A defense budget from the United States where we give them money, bombs, and tanks.
And nukes.
And right, bombs, right.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this country
remember when I kept arguing? Remember when I kept saying, man, I don't care. Yeah, y'all get the money. I want my bombs.
Yeah, I remember.
Now LV did that. No, I want my bombs. I understand that the money they give you can be taken away if you don't got no bombs.
Well,
but if you got some bombs.
Well, first of all, I don't give a fuck about where Vlad comes from. Vlad ain't no black man, and he ain't come up in here telling us how we're going to get our reparations. He can lap my entire black ass on that one.
He's a Russian Jew.
Yeah, he's more like, he also a hip hop cop too. Niggas need to quit going on his show.
Right. And somebody from his family probably got that reparations and benefits from that Jewish reparations, whether it be they got a money from the Holocaust or they get to go back to the Holy Land of Israel, full of Jews, controlled by so-called Jews, and where they can practice whatever they want to practice. They can people who are not like them if they choose to do that, which they choose to do. I mean, seriously. So, I mean, they got that. I mean, we can't get anything comparable.
And even if the sisters get the job, the first thing these fucking crackers look at is their hair. I mean, the discrimination of the hair is off the fucking chain.
Right.
Well, Katie, you know, that's why we need our own. If you get reparations, that's when it's crucial for you to start your own shit. And that way you don't have to be in their businesses and endure their discrimination. Stop even. Right. Yeah. And you're right, John T. We need to stop showing them every damn thing we do. It's almost like we got something new. Here they come trying to learn it and rip it off. And we need to look them in the face and say, no, this ain't for you. Well, their whole existence is stealing.
I mean, just look at the case of the HBCUs. They stole that shit already.
Yeah. You know, Lioness, every damn body up in here got reparations except for us. Everybody got it. They done did for everybody except for us. And it's definitely intentional. And they're trying to do everything above and beyond to keep reparations away from us. This is why I'm telling you, you got to stop participating in their militaries and stop participating in any protest they're doing. We don't have no business being out there.
Right.
Yeah, just like VZ said, we doing all this, abiding by this bullshit law just to get fucking murked.
Right.
No, they're not entitled. Nobody is entitled to anything more than us. Plain and simple. Nobody is entitled more than we are.
It's a lot of motherfucking haters in the chat room. God
I mean,
damn.
I'm gonna say it in 4 words. We built this bitch.
Yeah, even Trump said that a week ago.
Look, that's because that nigga was grasping for straws. I
Mhm.
look, I seen that, and everybody, too many people gave him too much credit on
I
that,
didn't give
didn't
him
they?
no credit. I didn't give him no
Right.
credit.
He give you no credit for acknowledging some shit we already tell us something we don't know,
I
motherfucker. We
mean,
know
first thing I said, like, so?
Yeah, I'm about to say, what you finna do about it?
Where's our reparations? You know, we built the country. Now, where's the reparations? I mean, if that's not what you're talking, who the hell cares about his acknowledgement? Trump's acknowledgement on something has no more value than some turds in your toilet.
Yeah, we built this bitch so he could become a bad, horrible ass businessman.
No, you know, they getting ready to impeach his ass. He won't be impeached, though.
Yeah, ain't nothing gonna happen. Look. That's what I told the Pepperwood yesterday. Oh shit, y'all. Okay, Lisa, because you know I always do it on your show.
What's that?
On your broadcast. So yesterday, man, I'm in Blacksburg, Virginia.
Sound like Hicksville.
What? Virginia Tech country, right?
Oh, I know all about that story.
We moving these motherfuckers up here in the woods. Now it's some moist fun boys, some moist woods moving from Glen Burnie, Maryland to Blacksburg, Virginia. We ain't see the house till we get there. Peckerwoods live on the side of a mountain. Now keep in mind these dirtiest Peckerwoods. One of the Peckerwoods is a IT person that works security for the government. They got all types of shit all over their house. And when I mean shit over their house, dog fur, shit just thrown all over the place. Two moist dudes.
No.
So the old black dude that asked us to help him out, he paid real good. He said, "Come on, man, I need y'all help." I said, "Shit, well, you know, I got a contract coming up, so I help you. This is my last job." So we go up this big ass hill. At the top of the hill is this shack looking ass house. It's a gravel road in the mountains, and it got a rebel flag flying like a mom. I'm like, "Oh shit! Hey, what? Don't turn in there. Don't turn in there." I said, "If that's what we going, I'm going to fuck home." He said, "Shit, we a black crew. We can't work for them. I know we ain't going there." He said, he called the dude. So the white dude answered the phone and said, "Hey, don't go in that yard with the rebel flag. Fucking redneck almost shot me, man."
What?
I'm like, what? So we pull up the Peckerwood go. I mean, the next day we end up talking it out or whatever, but they called the cops on me too the next day. So he said, "But I mean, it isn't that bad." I looked at him, I said, "Motherfucker, I'm black. It is that bad. Fuck wrong with you? I ain't fucking with you." So why one of the white dudes, because they both gay, gonna say one of them said he was gay and he feel like, I said, "You feel like what?" I said, "When the fuck they ever pull you over because you gay? How the fuck they know? You
Right.
just a white dude behind the stern wheel. Don't you never do no shit like that around me again."
You know what I'm sick of that. They've been trying to pull that equivalence, that false equivalence between us and LGBTQ. There's no
I
equivalence.
told him, I said, I was just born black.
When did
I ain't choose.
LGBTQ go through Jim Crow? When did
Thank
they go through chattel slavery? And who's
Right.
mentioned them because they're gay?
Right.
But like, wait a fucking minute. I mean, they comparing race to sexual preference. Even that shit don't even make any fucking sense.
Hey, look, I shut him down, right? So this was the funny shit, because the other white dude had admitted it himself. So he started burning a fucking couch outside, because all that shit was filthy. They filled with dog hair and shit. They didn't clean up ever, y'all. They didn't clean up ever. Everybody was laughing because I had the medical mask on my face and rubber gloves over top of gloves. So I had regular gloves on with rubber gloves. I said, "Man, I'm not touching shit." and I'm throwing these clothes away. They not coming in my house, and I did that shit. So anyway, Bam was like, man, Visa, you serious? I said, man, I'm not breathing this shit in. I said, I said, it's bussy juice and everything all in the air. I'm not breathing that in. So look, he go throw the couch away and some more of this dusty shit they had, and they so high up in the mountains. Ain't no trash service coming in the mountains. You can't get a trash truck up there. This motherfucker gotta burn shit. This motherfucker burned the couch, right? A white lady comes sprinting over. Now, y'all keep in mind, this a private owned moving company owned by 2 old black men. And he hired me and a friend of mine. So it's just 4 black men, 2 old black men, a middle-aged black man, and me. So all they see is me, a Penske truck, and the lady run right by us and go darting towards the white dude. Hey, and look, went, oh, hey, yeah, well, I was just saying what was going on, and but you know, we got a burn thing for the environment. He said, well, this is my property, so you know, everything should be good. And the white lady kept talking, and then he fanned her off, or what he said something to her to fan her off. And then he looked at her and said, what the fuck? He said, I wonder if he said, are white people always this nosy when y'all move people in? I said, we said, yeah, all the time. I said, you should know they're your people.
Mm-hmm.
So they start, he said, yeah. He said, yeah, he said, man, it's fucking crazy. He said, but I wonder why she rushed over here. I said, really?
Come
Do
on.
y'all really
you don't know? Come on, he can't be that stupid. We know why he was over there.
And look, but this will fuck them up. I said, I'm gonna tell you why she rushed over. Cause you set that fire and she saw that smoke and she thought she was gonna miss the rally. And when she got around the corner, so it wasn't a cross that you had on fire. That was the problem. And he didn't get what I was saying for a minute. Then he came and said, that was funny. I said, nah, that was the fucking truth. Mm-hmm. She was ready to come over with her hood and have an old-fashioned cookout until she saw these 4 niggas. Then she said, oh, he can't be burning a cross like we do up in these woods.
Mm-hmm. LVZ, my husband used to change, you know, he did basic things on the car instead of taking it to the shop, like an oil change and, you know, just certain things. One day he was out in the driveway just changing the oil, right? This old toothless white woman that lived across the street came over. What you doing? You've been out here for a while. So what? Even if we're out here for a while on our property. What the fuck are you doing over here?
Right.
But that's how they are. They're super duper nosy. We weren't doing nothing on her fucking property.
Super nosy. I mean, super duper nosy. And if you look,
and act that's like why you don't stand there and explain things to him. I didn't tell her nothing. I told her to get off my property. I ain't explaining nothing to them. No.
I know. Look, Hood Mistress said, you know, they got calcified pineal glands. I maybe that explains it. But them the noses. That's why you see so many. It ain't just like like Phil say, they do get them bull eyes when they see us. Mm-hmm. But it's also they become detectives. Every last one of them become de facto police enforcers.
Deputized.
Yeah, they become, there you go, deputized. Everyone, they are when a nigga is in the room, you need to know it's a white deputy watching. Mm-hmm. I don't care where you go. You look, you might think you're cool with the crowd. Okay, whatever. It's a white deputy watching your ass just in case you step out of line. Mm-hmm. Ready to make a citizen's arrest. Mm-hmm. So what I suggest you do, if he come up on you, straight right hand to the chin.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like a fucking slave owner still checking on his slaves.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, that's exactly what it is, KD. You know.
That's true.
The ones that'll turn around and cuss them out, they'll go running away. You know, they go off somewhere running.
I'm like, motherfucker, this ain't no plantation. Get your ass away from my property.
But yeah, I mean, they've always been that way. But you know, it's up to us to set the record straight.
Right. Look, fuck that. We got to be vigilant about this shit too. We seeing, like I said,
you know, we're gonna go, but seriously, y'all, please stay off the phone with the cops.
Thank you.
Stay off the phone with the damn cops. They have no history of ever helping us. None. Okay, so you can rest assured if they come around, they're gonna look for more than what the call was for. They're gonna be looking at this one and talking to this one and people that didn't even have nothing to do with the damn phone call. That's what they're gonna come around and do.
Right. So please don't do no more of this silly shit. Black people get, like Lisa said, exchange phone numbers with your neighbor. If you see something, you call them and let them tell you how to handle it. If you're scared, get a fucking dog.
And see, there are all kinds of reasons why a person might have their door open at that hour. You know, you don't know. Maybe she burnt some food and her aunt opened that damn door.
Lisa, I'm glad you said that. You know, the first thing I was thinking, I do that all the time by me living on the bottom floor. I can open my patio. What happens is I fuck around and burn something by accident, and you don't want that damn alarm to go off. So you open up the motherfucking doors and the window to get it the air out.
Right. You know, and like I said, when my mom was alive, I used to have to take her to the hospital in the middle of the night. She would be sick. So it was not unusual for us to be walking out the front door at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, no. I used to take care of my mama before she passed too. I had to do that a few times too, Lisa.
So people are up and about for many reasons at that hour. It doesn't mean, you know, you're breaking the law.
Damn, Lisa, J Real just said some shit that hurt my feelings. That happened to me.
Wow.
Where he just said, fucking ex-wife, when I first got back from the military, her dumb ass, I told her don't call the police. I drove off. The police came in because somebody broke in her house. I said, man, let's just ask the neighbors and find out. I'm going to go look. She calls the police. Police came in the house, found weed, and locked her up. I had to get her out.
Wow. Yeah, y'all. Keep yourself and your family off of the phone calling the police. You know, there are all kinds of ways to find out what's going on in your neighborhood other than calling the cops.
Yeah. Don't call the police. Seriously.
Yeah, call the police. Somebody gonna end up dead. Plain and simple. We got evidence of that. It's not even funny.
Yeah, for real. Because I can laugh at that now, but I was pissed. I was like, I told your dumb ass don't call the police. I was pissed with her.
Now, KD, in the Bible, did anybody call the police?
Nope. Not a damn one.
We had men in our family that dealt with any problems. The men stood up and took care of that shit.
And this is why I'm partially pissed with that dude. He had a sack of balls. He should have went over there and checked on her his damn self.
There you go. There you go.
When you go look at our overall history, we resolved our own problems. We didn't have outsiders of different races come in to help us resolve anything.
We ain't had none of this integration bullshit.
Hold on, no, KD. You know what? Lisa, you are both right. And let me go ahead and put it in a simpler form so niggas can remember. Because we all know, hold your own nuts. Nigga, grow your own nuts. Before you can hold your own nuts, grow your own nuts. Hashtag grow your own nuts. See, because you got yours. Right, because if you got a set of nuts, you don't call the police. You go find out what's going on.
Right. 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 You be the boss of your street, not
right.
the cops. So everybody, I want to thank you for coming. And, yeah, when you get your podcast up, give me the link and I'll put it in my community tab, LVZ and KD, if you happen to put one out there.
Well, I actually have an anchor, Lisa.
Okay.
Yeah, I got one too.
And just give it to me and I'll post it in my community tab. That way you can get a nice size audience out there to listen to you.
All right, thanks. I'll do that.
Thank you, sis.
All right, y'all. Please enjoy the rest of your day, family, and stay off the phone with the cops. And if somebody in your family pick up the phone talking about, I'm calling the police, go over there and just beat their ass with the phone.
Right.
All right, y'all. Shalom.
All right, VZ. All right, VZ. Lisa, y'all have a good day too.
Be safe. Love y'all. Shalom.
Peace out. Shalom.
All right, y'all. All right.